Hello and welcome back to the fourth episode of In the Trenches. I'm Gwen Dow.
And I'm Matt and Albert, and we had a fun win against Davenport North last week and an even more exciting game coming up against Xavier this Friday.
We'll get Coach P's input on that upcoming game, as well as introduce you to Assistant Coach Bohr, Aren Schlemme, and Evan Waring.
Let's head to the football field.
We're here with Coach P again, and tell us what led to your success in this last game.
You know, I was really excited how the physicality. When we came out on the football field, they were huge. They were very athletic, a really good-looking football team, but our guys were not intimidated. Brady Street Stadium, that can be kind of an intimidating place, but our guys came out. They were very physical right from the start, and they were just going to go. They were going. They wanted to be the team to beat, and they really executed the fundamentals of the game. I was really proud of our guys.
Yeah. And who do you think, or a special area that really stepped up in this last game?
Oh, that's the thing I was most impressed with. It is a three-group win. You know, our defense was outstanding. They did a great job against a very talented quarterback and tailback. Our special teams was great. Aiden Gross was awesome with our kickoffs. He is 7 for 7 with our PATs. And then our offense, we scored 53 points or 50-some points again. I think we did a really nice job. They average over 300 pounds up front. And so they are huge up front. They're a lot bigger than our guys, but yet we were still able to block them and do the things that we needed to do. I was very, very happy with our guys.
Yeah. This next game against Xavier is arguably going to be the biggest game of the season. How are you helping your team deal with the pressure and not letting that get to their heads?
You know, the thing what we focus on, we look at football as 9 one-game seasons rather than 1 9-game season. And so every week, the most important game on our schedule is the game that we're playing. Yeah. And Xavier is the most important game this week because that's who we're playing. Next week, it's North Scott. We don't care about Xavier ever again. And so we just look at every single game 1 week at a time. And the thing that Xavier brings in, they have, number 1 ranked team in the state. They're a very good football team. Their coach has been there for a long period of time. He's does a great job. Those guys play extremely hard. It's at their place, their homecoming, a lot of things going on. But, I'm confident in what we're trying to get accomplished this week. And our focus really is how good can we go out and play. Mm-hmm. And we can't worry about so much the other team, what they're going to do, but more so what we do.
Yeah, for sure. What do you guys plan to do? What's your strategy going into this game?
Our strategy going into the game, we got to be fundamentally sound. We got to be able to value the football. We've got to limit the mental mistakes, the pre-snap mistakes, and we just got to go out and play hard and not be intimidated and just go play the game as hard as we possibly can. Play together as a team. No single person wins the game. It's always 11 guys working together that win games, and that's what we got to look at doing this week.
Yeah, if it's anything like last game, it should be great.
I certainly hope so.
What's the most important lesson playing football teaches your kids?
Well, football I think mimics or mirrors life, and there's ups and downs within a game. There's ups and downs in life. If anybody ever thinks that you just start here and you work really hard and you just get to the top, they're lying to you. We have ups and downs in every single thing that we do, and football's the same way. First quarter we might not do as well. Second quarter we might be playing well, and then you got your halftime, and then you come back out, you regroup, and that's kind of what happens in everyday life. There's times that we have good days. There's times that we have bad days. There might be hours within the day that we struggle with, and it's about bouncing back, not staying down, never get too high, never get too low. And that's what I love so much about the game of football, because it really does mirror life, and we're trying to teach these kids life lessons. I tell you, if at the end of the season, if all our kids did was learn how to play the game of football, I failed. I don't care what our record is. If all they did is learn how to play the game of football, I failed. What we want to do is we want to prepare them for life after high school. We want to prepare them for the ups and downs of life, the different obstacles and things that they're going to face, and that's what it's all about to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you do a really good job of connecting with your players outside of the football team, calling them after hours and stuff, and just having one-on-one meetings. So that's really good. Yeah,
one of the things I want our guys to know is they're not just pieces of meat out there that we try to have block for us to win games. They're more important to me than that. They're kids that are working extremely hard for our program, for our school, for themselves. And I want them to know I care about them year-round, not just during the football season, because I think it's what I'm here for. If all I cared about them was from August till November, I'm a horrible coach. I care about them. I want them to be successful during the winter seasons, the spring seasons, the summer seasons, after college or after high school, all that stuff. I want to be part of their life after football, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then lastly, what's your favorite pregame song?
Pregame song, well, pregame music when we come out on the field, I think Seven Nations Army is one of my favorite ones. And then I also like Back in Black. Those two things, I tell you, they get me pretty pumped up. But one of the things that gets me as pumped up as anything is our home games. When the band brings us down, it gets the goosebumps going. It gets me just pumped up. I'm ready to start hitting people. It's a good thing I don't have to. I'll let the players take care of that. But no, I'd say those two things, Back in Black and Seven Nations Army for sure.
Yeah, good classics. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We're here with Coach Bohr, and this is your second year as a Clipper. Tell us something that stands out about the culture at CCA that some other schools don't have.
I don't know if I can speak for the entire school, but I just think that with the football program we have here, I think we have a lot of guys that are heavily invested. We got a lot of guys that are willing to do the little things. Everybody kind of wants to be the star, but we got some guys I think that are willing to do some of the dirty work, some of the things that make a football team go. And I think that's a big reason for why we're in the position that we are right now, 2 games into the season.
And then what is your role on the team?
So I'm the wide receivers coach. I help out with the offense in general. I feel like I do a lot of different things as far as kind of getting the team ready, especially from a week-to-week preparation standpoint. How about the JV too? I try to fill in anywhere I can, really.
And then what's your favorite part about being on the CCA football staff?
I would say just the guys that we have on the team right now, the coaches. It's all about the relationships. Just kind of coming out here every Friday night, being a part of something special. I feel like this is a program that's on the rise, and I'm very excited to kind of be a part of something that I think could be really big here as the years come.
And then lastly, our fun question of the week, what's your favorite pregame song?
I don't know if it's my favorite pregame song, but the song that everybody kind of associates with me is Rubber Band Man by the Spinners. So basically, this is one of the songs I kind of got into, and now everybody kind of gives me crap about it. Coach Casebolt over there, he's yucking it up. He thinks it's pretty funny, and everybody else, they're just like, oh, Rubber Band Man's Bohr's song. So, it's a good song. It's not my favorite, but it's kind of my thing, I suppose.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're here with senior Aren Schlemme, and tell us, what are your goals for the season, both personally and for the team?
Personally, I just need to catch the ball when it's thrown to me. And for the team, I hope we have a better record than last year to keep it improving.
Yeah, and now you guys have had a really great season this year so far, but in tough times, what motivates you to keep going?
Well, I don't want to get yelled at by coaches, so I just try and do my job.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think you guys are going to win this Friday against Xavier?
Well, I hope so, but I'm not going to say we're going to win or lose because you never know.
Why is that?
Because it's going to be a lot closer than the last 2 games. Hopefully not, but it will be.
Yeah, what do you think your biggest challenge is going to be against them?
They're always a great program. They're always ranked number 1, it seems, and they're always been a great program, so I don't know. It's going to be difficult.
What do you think you want to carry on from last game?
Oh, the offense scored a bunch of points. That usually helps.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually helps a lot.
For sure, yeah. And then lastly, our fun question of the week. What is your favorite pregame song?
I sit in silence, but I do like to listen to Green Day occasionally. Green Day songs.
Okay, interesting. Thank you.
Okay, we're here with Evan Wearing, and you guys had a great game against Davenport Friday night. What was your proudest moment of that game?
I have to say my proudest moment of the game is when Joe tipped the ball and Dylan Schrock took it for a pick 6, and we were all right there to celebrate with him. That was a really great moment and turning point of that game.
Yeah. And then this is your second year playing for Coach Pedersen. Tell us how the culture has changed since you started as a freshman.
Yeah, so as a freshman, it felt a lot like you had to be there for practice. Things didn't really people didn't really enjoy being there, and now it feels a lot like a family, and it's really fun to be there, and I love practice.
And then what is your favorite drill or part of practice?
Yeah, my favorite part is D Skelly. I like going up and scout, and it's a really fun competition.
And then you just recently won a $200 scholarship from the Hillsbank Youth Salute Program. Congrats.
Thank you.
And then how do you balance all of your schoolwork, football, and your personal life?
Yeah, so that's really tough, and I don't know how I do it sometimes. Whenever I can, I'm always doing something, whether it's sitting in my car before practice doing homework or something, or I get up early and I just got to get the work done.
Yeah. And then lastly, our fun question of the week. What's your favorite pregame song?
For pregame, I don't really listen to music much. I like to sit there and I look over my notes, watch a little film before the game and get locked in.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And that concludes our interviews for the week.
Make sure to follow us to Xavier this Friday to watch the Clippers take on the Saints.
If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on TikTok for exclusive content at CCA Football 1. Thanks for watching.
Go Votes.